Well, our correspondent Zeina Khodr is following the summit from Baghdad, and that urgency in the Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's address. It's something that we have heard from most of the leaders so far, Zeina, as the situation in Gaza only deteriorates.
Yes, this year's annual League summit coinciding with Israel launching a new major military offensive on Gaza, a war that has been really raging for more than a year. People are hungry. There has been, no aid being delivered to the people of Gaza. So speaker after speaker, we've been hearing them since the early hours of this morning, warning. Really, the message is more of a warning that we will not accept the forceful transfer of the people of Gaza out of this enclave. Really, there are two messages today. The first message is that, these Arab leaders, as much as there is division in the Arab world, but they're speaking in one voice in the sense that they will reject the displacement of the Palestinian people. A message to the U.S. President Donald Trump, who back in February made those controversial comments saying that the United States will take over Gaza and that Palestinians will move elsewhere. In response to those statements, the Arab countries held an emergency session in Cairo in March, and really they reiterated their rejection and presented a plan of their own, a Gaza reconstruction plan where Palestinians would remain in Gaza. But it was a plan that was rejected by Israel and it was rejected by the U.S. And just yesterday, 24 hours before the summit was held, Trump reiterated this proposal. So there's really a lot of concern about the fate of the Palestinian people. There's also another message, and it's that in previous summits there was a lot of normalization of relations. A very divisive issue in this region was on the table. Now it is off the table. Arab leaders are hoping to use this as some sort of leverage, that there will be no further normalizing of ties with Israel unless Israel is committed to Palestinian statehood. But the reality is Israel is committed to continuing this war. It has said so in so many words. Its actions also, speak for themselves. This military intensification of the conflict. Now, Arab leaders, yes, many will argue that they do have, ways that they could use leverage over Israel and that it requires political will. But the bottom line is this: many of them hoped that during the U.S. president's visit to the region this week, that some sort of a ceasefire would have been reached. It did not happen. And many will argue, unless you have the U.S. administration on board to end this war, allow aid to get in and improve, the desperate situation of Palestinians inside Gaza, nothing will change.
That is Zeina Khodr with the latest live in Baghdad. Thank you, Zeina.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.